Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. It is currently 6:23 a.m. on Thursday, May the 23rd, 2024. Current temperature is 21.7 degrees Celsius. Humidity is 93%. Supposed to be a chance of 1 to 9 millimeters of rain today. Showers increasing. 12 millimeters of rain since 9 a.m. yesterday. So when down Lily Street next to the Crown Hotel. This is all open. I could actually walk through there, but I'm not going to. You just don't know. But yeah, it's all open. I don't know. People that aren't meant to have anything to do with it have come along and touched it. You just don't know. But we'll show it through like we always do. Just keeping an eye on the weather. I might have to change cameras after a while. So bear with me. So the audio and visual will be a little bit different. If it starts raining, I'll change to the waterproof camera, but I'll keep this out as long as possible because it's much better picture quality. There you go, you can have a look. Got it set in low light mode to get the best out of it, but it does sound like rain coming in. It looks like it. But the other one's not as good in low light. So if I can keep this one going till it gets to basically more daylight hour, like 7:30, something like that, it'll be fine then. But this is Lily Street, L-A-L-Y, coming up to Owen Street. What I was thinking of doing is doing the whole Coronation Drive from bridge to bridge and back. So I'm early enough that I'm not going to run into people going to school, I don't think. East Innisfail State School and that. That's for safety. Once it gets brighter, I'll change the setting of this camera over. But we'll keep it in low light mode for now. Seems to handle things a lot better. Anyway, we're coming up on Owen Street. This is the first video for today. Hopefully it becomes a bit sunny. Going by the Bureau of Meteorology and that it's supposed to get sunny a bit later for a bit, but if you look towards the taxi rank, which is what I'm showing now, yeah, on camera it's showing it a lot brighter than it is. It's very dark over there. Like the clouds are very dark. There's Innisfail Food Emporium. There you can see the Price Busters signage, Woolworths signage, Gorgeous Nail and Spa, Innisfail Medical Centre, Life Your Way, and Rural Imaging signage. I like showing that. Showing as much detail as possible. So when we look back years later, I know I say that a lot, but it's good. So when we look back later, we can see what it was like around Ambulance Bay, Parking Bay, and Food Emporium deliveries. And that. Oh, this is closed off, these bits here. Wonder why. That bit car still there. There's a witch's hatch there. Cones, as the Americans like to call them. Yeah, we call them witch's hats in Australia, the majority. Oh, it looks like they put these poles up. I think they're fairly new. The ones with the yellow stickers on them. Probably reflective stickers. Yeah. Sorry about the flashing light from a wrecked fluoro light, I guess. Yeah, well, there you go. Extra poles, or they've been cleaned up. I think they're just, extra poles. And you got these witches' hats here too. And things have maybe been done up, hopefully. That'd be great. Anyway, we'll get that up here. Just easier. This red car still there, to the left. There's a trolley return here. Yeah, you look down there. It was going to pour rain. If I start feeling any drops, I'll change cameras. Takes a bit to put this camera away though. It's the hard part about it. There's your Woolworths delivery truck. Delivers groceries and that. I like showing the branding and all that. Put it back on. And that. So I know a lot of people like to see the branding. I like to see it too, like the branding changes. And it may not have that W that sort of looks like an apple. That's so simple after a while. Just don't know. But anyway, we're on McGowan Drive. Forgot to mention that. Coming up near the CWA on the right, the white building, the old infant welfare, and the police station. So the old infant welfare place, I noticed yesterday they've cleaned up the gardens, which it needed it. Yeah, you can see it in some of my older videos from just lately, that it was very overgrown. And you can see down, this is Rankin Street, you can see down towards the old ANZ. We showed that in yesterday. Well, the video that was recorded yesterday. So, don't really need to go past that. But we'll cross over Rankin Street. So there's down Rankin Street, towards Edith Street, towards the Shire Hall and all that. Catholic Church. So you're looking for those, they're down there. Behind this is all the old infant welfare place. See the gardens a lot better than when I recorded here a few days before yesterday. You're flat out even seeing the stairs or anything like that the other day. Whereas yesterday, yep. That's good to see. It's just been cut back really. Put out weeds and put mulch and stuff on there, I think. That's what it looks like. We'll show the CWA in a sec. There's the police station there. CWA. Oh, there's the lady with her granddaughter that I normally see. Yeah, we'll go over the Jubilee like we always do. Show as much as we can. Besides the Fitzgerald to my left, to the right is McGowan Drive, like it says on the signage. And well, that shows. There's lighting. Almost on over. Back towards the CWA Hall. Someone's dumped something there. A cardboard cutout or something. There's your Innisfail Police Headquarters showing what it looks like. These videos are what it looks like if you're walking on this particular time on this particular day. Gives you more of an idea what it was like along here. This is the Jubilee Bridge, like I said before, going over the picturesque Johnston River. If you ever come along, it's worth getting some photos. No, it's always nice. Like you look over here now. Wow. Yeah, hopefully the camera's showing it up as good as I'm seeing it. Because we've shown the bridge so many times, it's nice to just go along with the camera like this while I'm walking. Keeps it fairly sturdy. You get to have a look what it's like at this hour. Yeah, I think it's rained more over here. The ground's a lot wetter. The concrete and that, way wetter than the rest of it. So. We show back where we came from, but I think there's people walking behind me. So I usually show back where I've come from so you can see a bit more detail. But that's your beautiful Johnston River. That's South Johnston River. Get the North Johnstons out on the highway coming out of Innisfail.
Duration 35 minutes, 46 seconds, 3,592 steps.
No, there's no one behind me. I just thought I could hear talking. Yeah, if you ever hear that in any of my walks, that's my distance from home to this point in time of walking. So, someone smoking coming along, which is never good for health, other people's health as well as their own. Anyway, it's up to them. So we'll show the other way. Privacy. Good morning. So we'll go under the bridge, do our thing. You always got to keep an eye out for people doing their things. So they're doing a walking plan. Innisfail Walking Network plan consultation. Scan here to share your feedback. So we'll show the QR code if you want to have a look at it. Check it out. There's links to it on their Facebook page and that anyway. So if you want to have a look and let them know what you think, give them ideas. That's what I suggest. Always is they want to update the walking network pathways and all that sort of stuff. I always recommend that they put a pathway from Innisfail State College to the coconuts, Fish Point, because a lot of people do walk and ride along there and jog along there. It can be quite dangerous. I've walked it myself many times. Okay, so you got to be careful walking under here. There's people sleeping here, so we won't show them out of respect. One thing, you just keep an eye out for that sort of thing. People sleeping rough and that. But yeah, so yeah, so I always mention that pathway there, and from doing up River Avenue there, putting better lighting in, or lighting in general, lighting at the Gundy Sports Ground pathway there and cleaning that up regularly. Always mentions things like that on there. And a pathway from River Avenue out to Wangan would be great. I'd walk that and do videos. Yeah, I'd walk that definitely. If they were to make a pathway, the safe one, it's, you know, a bit off the road, so it's safer. And that, even one out to Marillion from the Centenary Bridge would be great. Yeah, I'd love that. That would be amazing to have one along there as well. But here's fitness equipment in that. And back where we just come from, towards the bridge, Ashton Street and that. Yeah. So if you want to go on that, check it out with the QR code, or just go on the council Facebook page. Maybe by the time this video is up, it mightn't be happening still, but yeah, it's always good to check back the council Facebook page for stuff like that. Let them know that this footpath here really needs to be fixed up to Coronation Drive. That's where we are now, Coronation Drive. It desperately needs a wider footpath further down, because it's nice here. It's really nice here on this part, but you watch when I get further down, near Fitzgerald Street and all that, it changes and becomes terrible. I always mention the bins, always mention lighting and all that. Used to be a bin near this seat, there was a bin near the next seat. So this is your latest seating that they put in over the last few years. I think it'll last a lot longer than the wooden seating. It just rots in this weather, the weather we get here. So you got the Coronation Drive street to the left, all the mangroves and things like that, and then the Johnston River to the right. Sort of a push bike on the road. Yeah, so it's hard to pass when you get further down on here too, and you don't really want to walk onto the slush of the grass and that. That makes it hard. But I do have to get a photo for my for the thumbnail soon, so Do that. Good morning. Having a wave. It's the same lady I saw last time. But with a raincoat on. Anyway, we'll get our thumbnail shot when we get up near the next light. It's always good to get one. It's not just some generic shot that anyone could take off Google or whatever. Not like a stock photo or anything. Yeah, hopefully the camera's handling this. I might take it off low light mode soon, because it seems to adjust things a little better. Alright, we'll do that. See how we go. Okay, we're back on the normal mode now. 4K 60. See how the camera handles it. It's all trial and error at times. Yeah, the humidity is quite high, so makes it hard. But there's your Fitzgerald Street over there, where that signage is. And yeah, last time I walked along here, it was threatening to rain the whole time. Then next thing it sunnied up for a bit, and then it rained a little bit, so I had to put the camera away. Another one of those seats, like I showed before. But I was using the other camera last time, the waterproof one, and it just doesn't handle it as well for low light. So we'll continue along, see here where it changes, and they don't pressure wash along here, so it goes a lot smaller. Picture quality, I mean the concrete quality is horrible. It's been like this the majority of the time I've lived in this town, since late 1989. When I first walked along here, would have been early 1990. As a 10-year-old boy, exploring the new town. Oh, I'd been here before on holidays. His family lived here at the time. But yeah, you can see the footpath's just terrible up here, all along here, and it gets worse near Stan Cellar, where the next seat is. Where that forward drive's coming out of, across from there. It gets pretty bad at times. No good for people on not wheelie walkers or anything like that. Even crutches. I think you'd struggle a little bit in parts with a wheelchair. Yeah. Benwell Street to my left. Okay. Someone's been smoking cigarettes just near here. I can smell it. I can always tell. Even if it was an hour or two ago, the smell lingers. This should be NDI sensitive weed, the one with the flower on it. If you touch it, it closes up. These stairs. I wonder how many people actually use these stairs over the years. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever used these stairs. There's Benwell Street. Over there. There's picturesque Johnston River. There's so many places that are worth taking photos of in Innisfail. It's definitely worth having a decent camera with you, a decent phone camera at least. Get some decent shots. Sit here for a sec so you can have a look. A bit more detail and you can see a bit of the sunrise. The reflection of it on the clouds. Some of the dark clouds are going away, as they've been doing lately. There's Bamboo Creek Bridge across there where the cars are going. Near the cemetery. Hadrell Park There's some black cockatoos. I don't know how well they'll show up. And there's back towards where we just came from. Show the lighting, what it's like along here. So that when we look back 20, 30 years, I can't wait to look back. It's Bartle Street up here. Can't wait to look back and see the differences. Watch my videos 20 years from now if YouTube still exists. I hope if YouTube closes down, I hope they let everyone know so they can download their videos off there. Give them an opportunity, give them a month or so to get all their videos backed up so they can put them onto another service. So Bartle Street, probably named after Bartle Frere, I would say. Unless it's someone's last name. Often a lot of street names over this way are named after people's last names. Yeah, this here is terrible to walk on. That's why I said Stanzella. If you know, you know. It's one of those if you know, you know situations. Yeah, see how terrible this is. Yeah, please get on that survey and let them know. You know, just keep telling them. Because it's something that really needs to be addressed and fixed up. A lot of elderly people walk along here, and you know, you don't want to. Well, I don't want to see them have a fall. I know some people find that sort of stuff funny when they see it. I don't. No, I'm totally against laughing at stuff like that. It's even if it's someone being completely stupid, and then something happens to them, or you know, they sort of deserve it. But when it's people just walking around normally and they trip over because of things that aren't looked after, done up and everything, then that's horrible. But anyway, let's continue along. Not that far away from the next street. Let's see, 3.9 kilometres distance so far. Next one's Cheer Street to my left. One of the ridiculously steep hills here. You'd want to have good brakes if you were to park on the side of this hill. I personally wouldn't. I wouldn't trust it. If I had to go to someone's place there, I'd park down here if I had to. Yeah, be careful walking in the wet along here too. If you ever walk along here, it gets so slippery in spots, especially where it's not rough, where it's smoother concrete in parts. Where they've done their little patch jobs and that, it can be quite slippery. Or where there's grass that's been cut that's on there, and that can be very annoying. So anyway, we'll continue along. Whatever photos I take, if they turn out, it's hard with the lighting, but if they turn out, I'll put them on the end of the video and that, like I normally do. Yeah, if you ever hear me say about taking photos,
duration 48 minutes 35 seconds. 4,970.
they'll usually show up on the end of the video somewhere. So yeah, stay tuned for that. You might hear me say my outro, and then the photos will come after that. Often I'll put it on there. Stay tuned for photos or something. Sometimes I'll forget to do that. There's a lot of editing, especially when I've got like 4 or 5 videos to do to edit. Okay, I've got a couple of photos along here. So if they turn out good, I'll put them on there. And even with these leaves here, it can be a little slippery. But this is the tree canopy I like the most along here, that I like in this stretch. So we'll show that as I walk along. Get the camera straight up. Walk a bit slower just so we can see it. Oh, someone coming with a pusher. Twin pusher. Pram, whatever. Yeah, well, the camera's facing straight up, I wouldn't see them anyway. So we'll keep it up until they go past for privacy, but yeah. Yeah, I really like that tree canopy, especially when the sun shines through bits of it. Yeah, it's really nice. But we'll just keep the camera facing this way, just for people's privacy, as we always do. It's always good to show respect like that. Good morning. And there we go, so we'll continue along here and show as much as we can, as much detail as we can, like we always do. And that, and we'll continue on. So we're going to go straight ahead this time. Last time we went on to Marillion Road. And that's a bit slippery here. Lady on the push bike to the side of earlier. Usually quite friendly. I see her line. Okay, well, we'll continue. So we can go past the back of the Innisfail State School when there's no kids there. So if you ever do videos like this, don't make everybody else look bad who do this sort of videos. Do the right thing. Don't show children. And that, you know, don't show into schools when school's on. You know, if you want to show a school just to show what it's like and everything, then do it on a weekend or public holiday or something like that. Well, there's a nice sunrise over there. Looking towards the old Hyam house, Hyam and Dodd's place. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but hopefully it shows up quite good. I'm coming along with the dog. We've still got it on a leash, which I appreciate. Got a bow filters for this camera, so if anyone wants to donate towards that, feel free. There's a PayPal link. You can also do it via the super thanks button. Good morning. Yeah, East Innisfail State School here. Back of the old Durrell Canal. The antennas and that. Stop, drop and go. This is the stop, drop and go section, I'd say, where you just turn around, drop your kid off and drive off, or your children. I always like these sort of things where they're growing on there. Yeah, I always think this is quite a nice scenery. Quite a nice spot here. What I might do is get some photos while I'm here. Hopefully it'll show the river in the photo. There's a lot of beauty around this town. You just got to look for it. Some of it's noticeable, like obvious, and some of it's not. Some of it you got to really look for it. Like this here, if you were just walking, not taking any notice, you'd miss it. And here we go. Let's get a couple more portrait mode photos and some landscape ones. Okay, and then we'll continue on. Sorry, I had to send some photos to a friend of mine. I always like to send particular ones. She always likes seeing them. Looks a good sunrise photo just now. You can see through there. Show that for a sec while I send these photos through. Keep an eye out, see if someone's coming. Sometimes people run along here. Yeah, I really like that. Looks really nice. Hopefully it's showing up good. Because you can see the two levels of clouds too. You got the big darker sort of one with the sun shining on it, and then you got the ones going behind it. Yeah, that's nice. Sort of looks like a big crocodile mouth. Now look at it once I've said that. So a big crocodile mouth. Big time. Wow, I'm going to get a proper photo of that. Yeah, the clouds are joining up now though, so it doesn't look as good. As you can see there. Sent that to my friend and said it looks like a crocodile. See what she says. No, this is pretty full. Very tidal, all this too. Near the school, but anyway, someone coming along. And that. Well, the bamboo is, yeah, people say this is really slippery along here. Where the bamboo is, and I've experienced it before. So, gotta be careful. So we'll walk a bit slower through here. Nice tree canopy here too. Might show that while Chappie's walking past. It's always nice to show a tree canopy. And that. And see the blue skies coming out like big time. It's nice. Really nice right now. It's slippery. Nonetheless. Oh, yeah. Good morning. Yeah, like I say, it's the smoother parts that are the slipperiest. That's the thing. I wish they'd pebble creek the whole thing, like they did in town with some stuff. Did it near the bus stop, where the bus stop to Cairns is, outside the Bunnings car park. They did it along in front of the Shire Hall and that, and down the Esplanade a bit. Nice that they pebble created everything. The footpaths and that, 'cause it's a bit more grip on it. Pebble Texas, one brand used to call it back in the day. The iconic East Innisfail State School trees. One used to be on their school uniform. I don't know if it still is, but I don't know which one it was. If anyone knows in the comment, let me know in the comment section whether it was the left one or the right one. So this is what I'm classing as the left, and this is what I'm classing as the right. So the one furthest away from the main part of the school is what I'm classing the right. Anyway, let's continue on. 6:57 a.m. Looks like it's a bit more overgrown up here. You do have to keep an eye out for snakes and things here. I've seen snakes along here in the past. Back when this used to be just a dirt track through here. I've seen snakes then too. I saw one then come across, came from this side, from the left, and went across to the right. Like, yeah. I think with school here they do this up a lot more, make it a lot nicer, safer. They should have a proper wall here really. Something that kids can't climb over. Yeah. Rock walls may be unstable. To avoid risk and injury, do not climb or cross walls. Which is fair enough. That should be easy to see, that sign, but it's not. It's a bit overgrown. A lot of signs around. needs to be sprayed and whipper snipped along here. But anyway, yeah, here's a bit overgrown. It really needs to be sorted out. Talking about fixing up pathways and that. Well, here's one spot that certainly needs it. It's darker in person than what you're going to see on camera, because the camera will brighten it as they do. The tree canopy is nice along here too when it's nice and sunny and that. I've always found it to be. Someone walking their dog, another person. So we'll show the tree canopy from here onwards, and just up a bit. It's nice to show people actually using along here and that. Good for them. But we'll show straight up to the tree canopy, like we always do lately, just for privacy. And that. Good morning. Yeah, it's quite slippery here. Because it's one of the smoother parts, and because it's covered in leaves and things like that. There are a lot of black cockatoos around. Yeah, a lot of these people are saying good morning. You just, well, they'll say hello. You may not be able to hear them because the camera isolates the microphone isolates the sound, so that you can hear me better. All right. Bring the camera back down. Look back where we just came from. Yeah, this at certain times when the light's coming through at beautiful times, just at the right hour in certain times of the year. It can be absolutely stunning. Get a quick photo, or two or three, as we do. Yeah, if you get some nice photos around Innisfail anyway, or like cardboard. Basically, if you've been to the cardboard, post them. Feel free, as long as they're rated G, put them on old new Innisfail photos, or if you put them on any other social media, tag them with with visit underscore Innisfail, hashtag visit underscore Innisfail. Yeah, that's the hashtag visit underscore Innisfail. Got a bit tongue-tied there. Yeah, sometimes the light's just in the right spot along here and it just looks so nice. It used to be really looked after over here. I think people who lived here used to look after it. This part up here. I was talking to someone the other day and they were mentioning that too. It used to be a lot nicer, this part. You can see it's nice through here. You can see the different types of plants through here. You're a happy plant. Well, we're coming back through here, so. You'll see it a bit more after as well. Yeah, it'd be nice if the council come through here like once a month and just check to see if anything's growing over too far or too low, hanging down too low. Used to be a boat down there back in the day. There's a tinny over there, an old one. Yeah, I wish they'd put proper pathway here too. Oh, just straight up a dog that's not on a leash and that's not behind a fence. Well, it might be the nicest dog in the world. We just don't know. That's what worries me with places like this. I prefer a dog behind a fence or on a leash. You just don't know. I guess it belongs in that yard, but They should be calling it over when someone comes along. But there's a cat. There was a cat person to my left. There was a cat to my left, I mean. I am a cat person, yes. I'm someone who likes cats. So will I walk back through here? I don't know. Seems like a harmless dog, but you just don't know. Hey, doggy. So there used to be more signs here. These green and yellow signs back in the day. Jack Ferguson Place. Sure there used to be. So I have looked it up before. Oh. Oh. They're doing stuff down Marty Street, so I think that's when we get back to this spot. We'll go down Marty Street. Hey, no one told me. Some people, now and then, they'll tell me if something's happening in a certain area and all that. If it's somewhere I can walk to. Well, I'm over this way, so I'll go up Marty Street on the way back. We'll end up back on Coronation, but further down, probably past the school. And anyway, I'll continue along here to the end, and then come back. It's still Coronation. Oh, sun's in the wrong place. Trying to see the street sign for this side street. That doesn't say, it's just Coronation. It's got written on there. Doesn't say the other street. At that intersection. Might do on the other side of the road, but not there. Yeah, along here can be quite nice too when there's when the sun's going through the right spots and that. May not be able to walk through that Marty Street part the way they're doing it at the moment, but we'll have a look. If we're not too late, we could come out through near the school and then come down back towards Merlion Road. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah, skinny this palm tree is. And they last through cyclones and all this. It's so strong. It's weird. You see them all bent during a cyclone with the ferocious wind and all that. And then, yeah, next thing you know, perfectly fine. Like the fronds fall off and that. You can see they've done a bit of work through here. It's not as full on as it used to be. You can see the sun coming through nicely. Another one of our many photo opportunities. Like I said, if it turns out they come out good, then I'll put them on the end of the video. You can see the shafts of light going through right there. It's really nice, I like that. Okay. Well, Mosey, I might have a bit of a rest up here for a couple of minutes once we get to the Emo Eli spot. The hashtag Emo Eli and the hashtag the case. All one word, I think it is. Emo Eli was all one word, E-M-O-E-L-I. It smells smoke. Just like normal smoke. But anyway, continue along. Still on Coronation. Thanks to everyone who is friendly and nice to decides to comment, and nice comments thanking me for the videos, and to the person who noticed that my quality was getting better over the last few months, the picture quality. Yeah, it helps when you have better cameras, better audio, and that. So I've been able to keep on the main camera, which is good. Is that a hibiscus? I get mixed up with them. Through there. Nice flowers though. if you've got a keen eye and you're looking for all this stuff, you can see it. There's bird of paradise through there. Yeah. See it better here than bird of paradise. Always reminds me of a TV show called Only Fools and Horses, where the granddad walks into a pet store and says he wants a yellow canary, and the guy goes, "You want a bird of paradise?" Like a bird of paradise. It's not a plant, it's an actual bird. You want a bird of paradise? This could be slippery. Oh, not too bad. Yeah, if they cemented the whole lot all the way through here, it'd be so much nicer. Just cleaned them regularly. I know it takes a lot of work to clean it, I do understand that. The pine tree, certain times of the year, there's pine cones galore along here. Wow. Some more bird of paradise. So if you hear me say it like that, that's why. If I say bird of paradise, that's from that show, from that scene. It's the episode where they're doing up Denzel and Corrine's unit, their flat. But yeah, it's definitely a big thanks to anyone who's commented, liked, subscribed, and all that to the channel. Shared a video, nice comments, and all that. Always good. This part here, I don't really like walking on in the wet because it's so steep. If you've been along here, you'll know what I mean. So I'm going to go on the road on this part. It's different when it's dry. I'm fine. It's Turner Street, T-U-R-N-E-R. That's in Turner and Hooch. Yeah, that gets real steep, that part. So we won't be walking on that spot. But you can see it down there in the video anyway, so yeah. There's some beautiful scenery along here, like I said. Oh, some birds over there. Are they bush turkeys? I'm not too sure. Can't see them properly. I'll zoom in. It's only does 2 times zoom, but we'll see what we can see anyway. See if they come out from behind the weeds and that. Yeah, they're right along the tree line there. Just don't know if they'll show up. Come out under the pathway so you can see it properly. Now they're going in underneath everything. Alright, that's alright. We'll continue on. Hopefully the camera's doing this justice. I'd love to have much more expensive Sony Alpha 1s and things like that. There's your Riverside bed and breakfast. Very nice. Used to be a basketball hoop here. I think that's where the sign is there. Where there'd been a basketball hoop years ago. That's for sale. There you go. Some nice plants along here. Oh, we should have shown these. We always like to show the flowers and stuff around. So people have put these there themselves. I don't think the council would have. Some really nice flowers here. Do a close up of one of the yellow ones. Some photos as well. There we go. Very nice. Oh, knocked the microphone. Don't know if it would make any noise doing that, but just to be on the safe side. So technically we're about halfway through the walk. Some butterflies on there. Hopefully it shows up and I come back. Well, if you're fairly quiet, sometimes I'll come back. Butterflies. Let's throw on a mission. I'm up to my mowing down here. I think the mower's down there. It needs it. Certainly does. We'll go up and have a look anyway. We may not go all the way along because of that. Like a bird diving for something. Yeah, it needs a good mow and whippersnap and all that along here. That's the thing with the rain. The sun comes out. Oh, big truck and everything down there. Oh, we'll quickly show that. Probably won't go all the way down, but we'll show what we can. Doing work down here. Oh, no, it's not a mower. It's a digger, dozer, whatever it is. Something exercise walking and such. We might head back to that Marty Street and have a look. But we'll have a look down here quickly. Quigley. If you know, you know. That's become a thing now. If you know, you know. More of a thing. Like the Bamboo Creek Bridge. If you know, you know. David. I don't think we can really show it properly because they mightn't tend to like it. Some people don't care. Some people do. With this sort of stuff. We'll zoom in a little bit. Like I say, it's only got 2 times zoom. One of the best bits of scenery along here is just up here. Yeah, along this whole stretch of Coronation Drive, the best part is right here. A little bit further down, where the bend is just here. Oh, we'll walk down here. Got every right to be on the footpath. But yeah, here you can see like the water's just flat, and you can see all the what's through there. See the reflections and that. Really nice. I would have got a time lapse here if it wasn't. They weren't working here. Yeah, it's one of the spots to take a photo and video. If you're ever coming along here, it's near the Mangrove Tree Caravan Park. The Centenary Bridge and do the whole walk. So they're building something there. Yeah, the worker didn't look too happy, so didn't show as much as I would like to have. A lot of people with dogs. Nice to see people walking along with dogs. Good morning. This dog's pretty big. So anyway, we'll turn back. I was only going to go down to just near here anyway. So what we'll do is we'll go back up along the road. Morning. Beautiful day. Yep. Yeah, it's not pouring rain or anything. Chappy familiar. Yeah. Anyway, we can show this a little bit as we go past. By the time you see this, it's probably finished all this, whatever they're doing. By the time this video becomes available. And that's the place is for sale. Sun's so bright I can't even see the place. You can see the sign. Yeah. The council truck and that. Showing what was here. Yeah, how do I get through there now? I want to go on someone's driveway. I can go down here. It's all good. All good. Go down here. There's a bit of a drain, sort of bit. Back we just were. Make an actual nice photo of the sun and that. That's a beautiful shot right here. If it comes out good, it'll be on the video. End of the video, like I've said.
6 kilometers completed.
Yeah, this area is as seen on Emo Eli. Some of the Emo Eli stuff. Short films.
7,440 steps.
Local short films.
Heart rate 127.
There's an ambulance here. I don't know if the ambulance people live there or they're there for some reason. Health reasons, hopefully not. Hopefully they just live there. Someone's not in trouble. Needing assistance. Oh, this can be quite slippery here too. This whole area, if they did it up, man, there's so much potential to this town. In places like that Anzac place I show in one of my Warina Lakes videos. Oh, that place there, if they did that right up, put proper pathway through, cleaned all the plaques and things, put new seating in, table and chairs, there's a lot of places. And not just there, in other parts where people could have picnics and all that if it was looked after. You see in that video, so I go through all the Bill Markwell Botanical Gardens and all that as well. You can see that in it. In the video. Okay. I know I walk along here regularly, but I do like walking through here. It's quite nice. There's back where we just came from, where they're doing the works down there. I wonder what they're actually building. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment section, or if it gets finished, take a photo and put it on old new Innisfail photos, or a couple of photos, different angles and that, so I can see it and check it out. So I'll walk back through here like we did before, but from the other direction, this direction, and but we might stay on the road this time, because we did on the footpath all the way. This is Coronation again. It's your Riverside bed and breakfast. Yeah, it's been done right up real nice. This. I do remember that with the basketball hoop, and you can tell they've reused that for the signage. Here's where we're taking photos of the flowers before. That steep part there. There's some peewees down there, the birds. They look a little bit like magpies. They're a lot nicer. Unless they're nesting, then they go crazy, like most birds do, as you expect. I thought there was a tribopoline through there. To my right, a tribopoline. Yeah, tribopoline, if you know, you know. Tribopoline. Yeah, we'll stick to the road till we get to Marty Street. Camera's straight ahead unless we're showing to the footpath. And whatever shows to the left and the right shows, like we always do. Every now and then the camera drifts away a little bit, so I've got to double tap and it centers it again. So you'll see that now and then. Or it'll just go across quickly. Yeah, it'll be quite interesting. I'm really excited about looking back at these videos in 20, 30, 40, 50 years time, if I'm still around, still alive and that, and seeing like the changes. If I'm capable of still doing video, well, I'll do it. Even on a mobility scooter, you mount the camera on the handlebars and away we go. Be a bit more restrictive, but still be good to be able to show it all. Imagine other generations that aren't even born yet being able to look back and see what the town was like. Maybe even recognise some places. Oh, that's where so-and-so is now. That's where that was. Oh, my parents talked about that place. My grandparents talked about that. Yeah, they really like going there. Or, you know, things like that. Makes it all worthwhile. Even people enjoying it now. Because you get a lot of people who don't live here anymore that used to live here that love seeing it. How green it is. And just seeing what it's like around now. Seeing any changes. Or seeing things that are familiar to them that they recognise. So, Not that far from where that dog was. It seemed quite a nice, friendly dog. I don't think he was any threat, any issue. No. Come across as a good one. Oh, of course, car's gonna come through here. It's fine. I'll just mosey on off the road. I just don't like getting wet shoes, wet feet, and they stay wet till I get home. There's a bus in there to the right. Can't show it. No bus. Back further there was just a train carriage, but they've been converted into stuff in someone's yard. You can't show that stuff. And if you get permission off the people. And common sense in that. Fairly long walk, but I'm glad I'm doing it. Do it while I'm capable. When you have health issues, you gotta get in and do things when you can. There's back where we just came from. That windy part there. Okay. We're nearly up at Marty Street, so we'll see if we can go through. We'll get up Timberlane Road and see. Might have to side street it and head back around to it. Tell you one video that's worth watching online. I was watching it yesterday, and it'd be awesome if someone would do something like that for here, but I don't think it wouldn't do any good. But there's one in the Pier Marketplace, or Pier in Cairns. They have this, it's all miniature old stuff of cans that someone's made. And it's really well done, and it's full on detail. You can tell the bowl and center's part of it and all this stuff. But I've never actually got to go in. I've only seen it through the window. That's in one of my Pier videos. But yeah, there's one I was looking at yesterday. So I follow a guy called Johnny Strides. If you look in the link in the description, there's a Johnny Strides link towards the bottom. And you have a look at one of his latest videos. It's in a place called Little Canada. And in Little Canada, they have, it's all miniatures, like full on stuff like I think people to do with like miniature railway building and all that helped with it. And it's really cool, trains go around on it. So detailed. If you watch a lot of like Toronto sort of videos from Johnny Strides and the Ken Continuum, you recognize some of the places. Like so well done, the detail, little people, there's people dancing in part of it. Yeah, Little Canada, they call it. It is well worth it. It's phenomenal to look at. Yeah. There was people in the way though. You can tell that was annoying Johnny when he was doing it. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Show as much as you can while you can. Yeah, Little Canada. It's in Toronto. Definitely worth looking up. If you're ever in Toronto, it's worth actually going to, I would say. It's not the cheapest place to go to, but I think it's worth it. It's worth it to at least see it like once. And that, yeah. Let's see, the stop and go people up here, there's a cement truck. Oh, I would love it if they were putting in a pathway up here, an actual bike/walking path, track, whatever you want to call it. But I think it's to do with the drain up here, clearing out the drain. You can see stuff on that side. But we'll show what we can. Yeah. Zoom in and get a photo on the phone so I can put it up later. 7:29 a.m. We're on Marty Street, M-A-R-T-Y. There's Marty Street and Martin Street. Yeah, the sun might be in the wrong position. I might cross the road. I know that's where the stop-go guy is, but... Yeah. But the lighting might be better with the sun sort of behind it, or beside it. This will be sort of an update video as well. So it might get put up sooner. We'll see. HCM23 Hanson. The cement truck's got written on it. What if they're doing stuff with the cement at this house as well? And then stuff happening further down. Or if, well, it'd be nice if they cemented the drain. That'd be a good idea. And put in a, yeah, they're doing stuff at that house. And then put in pathways and stuff would be great. Actually closing the actual habit of the concrete closed in drain. Put path above it would be great. On top of it and that. Yeah, doing stuff at that house. Cement. Looks like. So the stop-go guy's moving further up. Still stopping traffic. Oh, we can only show what we can. There's Riley Street. That's where I was going to come out of, but I went the other way. But they're so far up here, it's, yeah. I think they're just cleaning out the drain, so it looks like. I really like walking on the slush, so I always try to walk on the road here. There's another stop-go guy, because I can't really turn. Okay. Oh, he just throws his stop-go sign. Okay, fair enough. I know that showed up in the video, but yeah, threw the stop-go sign. Hey. Nathan. East Coast traffic control.
7
kilometres
completed. Duration 1 hour 25 minutes 35 seconds.
See if he says anything to me.
701 steps.
It might not.
129.
You don't really want to walk on the slush, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get to where you gotta go. Hey, good, thanks.
Stay on the road, stay out of that slush.
Yeah. I was trying to avoid it.
Get your through in between the cars.
Yeah.
I'll just get this pedestrian through, Jake. You're alright, mate. Go
Yep.
on the road.
Yep, thanks. He was really nice. She's like, yeah, don't want you to walk on the slush and that, walk on the road. Yeah, go for it. Told the workers, let the pedestrian through. Yeah. Make it safe. It's good. It's good that people with manners like that. He understood that. Yeah. Trying to avoid walking on the slush. I was going to ask him if I could walk on the road anyway. But yeah, he was nice, so got to do it anyway. Yeah, I believe in manners like that and just respecting people. Should have asked him about the road, what they're doing. I should have said, oh, it'd be nice to have a footpath along here. I was thinking, saying it, and I go, oh, nah, leave him to it. I'm nearly up to there anyway. Walking as fast as I can. I've already walked nearly 8 kilometres, so yeah, bear with me if I'm walking slow. They can go through now, yeah. So I'm far enough up. The traffic through. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a footpath all the way up over the hill and that. Be amazing. Yeah, that's one thing to mention. Marty Street footpath through the rainforest part.
When you're blowing the leaves, just keep an eye out for a fire.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get on that survey thing I was talking about, where the council's asking about stuff, here's Vandal up close. Yeah, just mention Marty Street. Needs to be a pathway all the way up, a footpath through the rainforest park from the school, even from Meridian Road all the way up, and over to the end of the street, over the big hill and everything, past Church Street and that would be great. I may end up having to go up and around Church Street, which I don't really want to. There's no other way to avoid that when they're doing that work. I don't really want to go back through there and make them stop everything again. But it's very, very steep. And that, so crazy steep. Like this part here is crazy steep. I can do it, but you know. Oh, I could slowly do it, but it takes a lot. It'll take me a lot longer to do it. Show back where we just came from. Maybe zoom in and get a photo. Got that. Might go up over this hill again. I know I did that the other week, but it's a bit of exercise. And I was using the other camera. This is a better quality one, so it might get betterness out of it. Got Marty shooting over the top. Yeah, I'll get up the top and probably turn around and go back down and go down Church Street. See how we go. I'll have a bit of a rest up here. I was going to have a rest where they were doing the work on Coronation, but because they were doing that, I didn't stop. I'm going to have some of my drink. It's good leg workout doing this part here. Yes, I have to take it slow. Health reasons. Wow, look at that. Down there.